Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and we're here on, what is it, like Sunday, December 20th, with James Haney. Hey James,
Hello.
how are you?
Pretty good.
And who's our guest tonight?
Today we have Mellie May, and she is going to be our guest tonight on The Naked Truth.
Awesome.
Hi, Mellie.
Hey, hi. Thanks for having me in my underwear. I appreciate it.
I wasn't going to mention that. We were not live when that happened. So, yet again, last show, Sarah and Chris Waffle dressed up, and tonight everybody has hats. I don't even own a hat, so I'm like the one that doesn't dress up.
I got a hat and my ugly sweater on today.
Stand up so everybody can see your ugly sweater.
Oh, my lights. Can you see them flashing?
I do see your
Careful,
flash.
you may have a seizure if you watch his hat and sweater too much.
Yep.
So what's been going on with everybody's week?
I'm sorry. Let me start. It's because I'll make it all about me now.
You're the star of the show.
I went down to Savannah last night, which I live in Charleston, so it's like a 2-hour drive. But I went down there for a Christmas party, and of course I partook in some of the holiday festivities, which meant a little, anyways. I woke up the next morning, and I have a habit of sometimes having patchy nights. So I want to say thank you to the Uber gods, because the Uber gods always seem to magically put my night together for me the next morning, because I get in my emails and I see all my receipts, and I'm like, holy effing, I went there? I didn't get in until 5 in the morning? What? So yeah, Uber, thank you for those receipts this morning. They put my night together for me.
See, I can't think about Uber without thinking about you and coming in. Anyway, James, what you guys had a party last night?
Oh yeah, we did the ugly/tacky sweater Christmas party thing last night with some friends. Lorraine was there actually, and just some of our friends, about maybe 16 or 18 of us. It was good. So yeah, pretty much all week was prepping, buying food, alcohol, getting the house ready, the decorations, blah blah blah. Yeah, it was fun though.
Was there a winner? Did you win?
Oh yeah, no, actually my mother-in-law won. She made her own, like, just hot glued stuff on hers, and she made like 2 Rudolphs on her boobs, and like her nipples were like the noses. Yeah, she made it herself though. It was awesome. That's what I said. I said those are the best ones.
And I zoomed in on her tits, and I was like, that's phenomenal. I want one. Tell your mother-in-law that I'm
handmade by her. One of a kind. It's custom.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Woman.
My week's been okay. I'm not like totally in the holiday mood this year, so I'm not going to bring everybody down by talking about that. But anyway, I'm glad to see everybody else is having fun this holiday.
Yeah.
I'm a downer tonight.
Hey.
Hey.
In the spirit of Liz Poe's week.
Stop. No, that was the best thing that happened all week.
No, this is going to become a national holiday. This week is officially Liz Poe's week. So since you're not wearing a hat, I can't wear a hat. Shoot, I don't have my glasses. Okay. So I'm a little late to the game. I did not submit my official.
Where's your drink?
I did not submit my Liz Poe, so. Like, you pull it off sex. Hold on, wait, hold on. This is serious.
Oh my God. I'm going to spit my drink out of my nose.
Jim, did you submit your Liz Poes?
No, I haven't.
There's no guys.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I'll do mine right now.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to like screen capture this shit? All right, let me take my hat off too. The difference is she has hair, and it's always like brushed down, all nice and perfect. I don't, but I do have the glasses. So check this out. How about this?
Gotta put them like.
Can you see it? They're a little bit cocked down, like.
It's so nice to know.
Am I too close? I can't tell. Okay, how about this? There you go, right about there.
Yeah, my mom and Lindsay Fly had mentioned that to me last week, but then it just took off, and it's like, okay, I'm never taking a selfie like that again.
Oh, it's okay, because you're a big deal. Like, if people recognize that you have a signature pose. You know, there's one other person out there. There's probably more, but there is one other person out there that comes to mind I think that has a signature pose.
Who's that?
She's a Pacific Northwester. All right, so let's play. Let's play Name That Weight Losser.
Okay.
She is short.
Lauren. No, wait, she's not a Pacific Northwester. She just visited there.
She wants to be a mermaid.
Oh, Jennifer Mahoney.
Jennifer Mahoney.
Yeah. What's her pose?
Okay, so first of all, she's got those crazy dramatic eyebrows that I love and I'm envious of. Like, they're like super like high fashion. And she's always like, hold on, this is my Jennifer Mahoney. I mean, I know I don't pull it off like her because I'm not Vogue eyebrows or anything, but she's always like, but she makes it look awesome. So that's my signature Jennifer Mahoney pose. So if all of you out there want to submit your Jennifer Mahoney poses, don't do it this week because this is officially a national holiday. This is Liz's week.
No, it's actually Lindsay Fly. Well, it was Lindsay Fly's day yesterday, but I think she doesn't have as specific of a pose, and nobody can look as good as her. So,
like, she's got like that perfect model skin, and she's always like,
I know, it's crazy.
Am I channeling Lindsay?
A little bit. Okay. But because you have all my questions, plus everybody had questions for you, we should probably get started, and I should probably do community celebrations really quickly. So this isn't a celebration, but we all should be thinking of Christina Rangel. She's in the hospital. She had a leak, and I think that was repaired a few days ago, but she still has to stay in the hospital for a few days. In terms of having surgery, Jen, RNY for me, had brachioplasty last week, and she also had a few complications, but she's home now, and I think doing well. I haven't heard from her today. RNY Rach had surgery this week, and Mal. So we have Rach and Mal. Rachel and Molly, I'm assuming. And Mal, RNY, also had her surgery this week. A few people got surgery dates. S.J. Hamilton is having surgery tomorrow. Jody RNY is having surgery on December 28th, and Rachel Raw Create is having surgery tomorrow. So very excited for them. I remember those days. I wish I could go back to those days. Surgiversaries, a lot of surgiversaries this week too. BSG Katie, and I wrote BSG Melissa because I was obviously thinking of you, but BSG Katie and BSG Bobby, unless that's his alter ego, had their 2-year surgiversary this week, and Bobby made a video yesterday. It was really great to see him. Sister Scaleback had her 18-month surgiversary. Rob BSG had his 1-year surgiversary. Tara, I think it's Tara Thompson. I think she's just Tara Thompson on YouTube, had her 1-year surgiversary. And I thought this was funny. Her surgeon called her a goal. She weighs like 80 pounds. You should have called her a goal like 6 months ago.
I weigh 80 pounds too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just my hair weighs 80 pounds.
A little creative accounting, here and there, move some numbers. I weigh 80 pounds, sure.
Yep. Amy gets a VSG. She is half of her highest weight. She has lost, Tara is Library Nerd VSG on YouTube. Amy gets a VSG. She is half her highest weight. She's lost 100 pounds since her surgery consult. She has a normal BMI, and she is a skinny bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
who's right?
Her. Zen Maiden lost all of her regain that she had. She's several years out, 3 or 4 years out. She lost all of her regain, and at her lowest weight ever.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I need to say this because it's all about me. She has a sexy new boyfriend, and she has him because of me. So,
hey,
you know that?
let's applaud the sexy new boyfriend and to Liz for setting up the sexy new boyfriend. This is a big deal. James, we're gonna applaud this. This is big.
Yay. How are you responsible?
Well,
How did that happen?
I'm only responsible in that I told her she should go on Tinder. That's about it.
Oh, there you go.
As I am, but hey.
Own it.
Christy Collins hit Wonderland, which is awesome.
Uh-huh.
I hit that once.
I never have, so
Well,
I don't plan on hitting Wonderland.
yeah, I don't think you need to hit Wonderland. And it's Nirvana Lee's birthday today.
Oh,
Oh,
yay!
Happy birthday, Nirvana. Okay, and I think that's it. And I think we can actually now start to ask questions.
okay. So we're going to start with Mellie. What are your stats? What surgery did you have? When did you have surgery? Where did you have surgery? That type of stuff.
Wow, I suck at life because this is a pretty basic thing, and like I should have this written down. So I think I recreate my stats every time I give this. I think I was somewhere around like my height weight was like 300 or 297, like somewhere right around there.
Mhm.
The scale and I, we kind of have this long distance relationship going on, like long distances, and like I only get on it like maybe once a month, and because I really overindulged in Thanksgiving and the day after and the day after and the day after and the day after, and anyways, you get the picture. I think I'm somewhere like around 170.
Mhm.
Hell, whatever. Let's say 170. Let's be real. I'm probably like 175 because the shit I've been putting in my mouth. Anyways, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I had gastric bypass here with Dr. Mitchell. He's phenomenal. He's got some weird stuff that he does, like feeding tubes and whatnot. We don't need to get into that, but it's been a fun ride.
I forgot to say before we started, we do have the Q&A thing where it says join the conversation. But really, since I didn't get too weird of a message when I gave out my cell phone last time, I would actually prefer that you text if you want to comment. So my cell phone number is 714.
Cell phone number? Oh, that's
I
great.
did it before. I didn't get any like, crazy stuff. I don't.
Oh, no, seriously. We have to stop right now. Do you ever get dick pics from this? Like,
I got messages from people in the weight loss surgery community. I didn't know. You're going to send me a dick pic?
If I had a wiener, I would totally send you a dick pic.
Well, let's not be sexist here. She may be getting badge pics too, so
No.
you could make that one happen.
The beaver only comes out on special occasions.
Well, she could have made it happen like 5 minutes before the show started.
Yeah, I put on for this stuff, but.
So anyway, my cell phone is 714-625-5663, and it's just easier for me to do that. And I want to let you guys know that Gretchen is watching and Patty's watching, and she wants you to know how much she loves you. And I want to read one comment that I got from, I forgot because it's the holidays. Usually I put out a thing where it says, how has this person who's going to be on the show impacted your weight loss surgery journey? And I forgot to do that, and I suck because of that. But somebody said it to me anyway. So Brand's VSG story wasn't going to be able to watch live tonight, so she wanted me to tell you that she absolutely loves you. You're the reason that she joined the community and decided to make videos. She was the first person's videos that I saw and immediately related to. It was also through her I met everyone else. She gave me the confidence to know I can do this, and I will be forever grateful. She continues to inspire people every day, and I can't wait to meet her. And she hopes that you'll be joining us in Chicago. So, and
there.
Yeah.
There's only been one person I've talked to this about, and that's Liz. We've kind of thrown the idea out there.
She may be joining us. So we'll see how that goes.
If you just catch this show, that was beautiful, and thank you so much. And I'm super emotional. Like, my uterus takes over and my estrogen goes out the roof, so I'm going to not try to get touchy-feely, but I love that. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I just got a message from someone that says,
Oh no.
Okay, well, what I was going to say was, Amy, you're killing me. I got a message from someone that says, how do I join your video? But because they texted me and have my cell phone, I'm assuming they're already on my video, so I think you've already figured that out. Just saying. And Amy sent me a picture in her bra letting me know that she's watching.
Wait a minute. Why didn't I get a picture of Amy in her bra?
Does he have your star?
3031, and
So people will definitely send you dick pics.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, back to being serious. So, let's start at the beginning. Were you overweight as a child? Was that an issue for you? What's your kind of weight story?
like I remember being in 3rd grade, and I remember having a conversation with my mom saying that because she picked out my clothes growing up, like for school, and I remember telling her I didn't want to wear a particular pair of pants because they made me look fat. And so like that's my first time that like I remember like starting that whole process. There's a lot of weight issues in my family, so I think genetics started it for me, you know, kind of laid the groundwork for me. So, you know, I think like in high school, and I played tennis too, so I was active. I played varsity tennis, but I think the smallest I ever was even in high school was a size 12, and at my largest in high school I was a size 18. So weight has definitely always been an issue for me.
Did your family try to control it in your diet as you were growing up?
So buffet nights were like a big thing in our house. By buffet nights, like, I mean, we would set out. Do y'all remember Easy Cheese? I don't know if they still make it or not. It's like
yes, they do. I know. Trust me.
Is it cheese?
Yes, it's in a spray can, and I don't even know if it's actually cheese. I ingredients, but
I think it's a cheese byproduct.
okay. So we would set out like Easy Cheese, and we would set out like fake cocktail weenies and barbecue sauce, and what was like another big thing? Oh my gosh! Okay, hold on. In South Carolina, there's no German population in South Carolina, so no one knows what a sauerkraut ball is in South Carolina. Do either of you know what a sauerkraut ball is?
Sounds disgusting.
No.
Dear Lord. So Easy Cheese, cocktail weenies, and sauerkraut balls. I grew up on that. So like our buffet nights, we would always have this.
Oh, so disgusting. I'm sorry.
Anyways, that type of mentality of like, oh, we're celebrating. It's, you know, this is whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's movie night, or it's, you know, family night, or yay, Melissa got all A's, or whatever. It was Easy Cheese, cocktail weenies, and sauerkraut balls. So I've never been introduced.
So the answer to that would be no.
Oh,
yeah.
Way to sum it up.
Just so, yeah. And did you do different things to kind of adapt your behavior to be overweight?
No. Well, I know that like when we start the surgery process, I think we're all probably in denial about how bad and how out of control our weight has gotten. But I started that process even as a child. You know, I knew that I was larger than all my friends. Like I had the skinny cute girl pack of friends, you know, so they were all my size Barbie, and they're like size 2 jeans and everything. And here I am as a 12, 14, 16, 18 in high school. So I didn't fit in, but even though I was the token fat friend, I think I had adjusted my mentality to say that, sure, I'm just like them too. But I mean, other than that, no, I mean, I really didn't make any other changes.
Was weight? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say. So after you did have, you said that you family members are also overweight. Did you after the surgery, like after you lost weight and all that, how did that change the dynamics in your family, if at all? Did anybody else sort of like relationships change there, or?
That's a great question, and I can see how for other people that dynamics would change a lot. I moved down to Charleston, South Carolina about 7 years ago, and I don't have any family down here. All of my family is kind of dispersed between Ohio, Colorado, and California, so I don't have that close connection with my family that a lot of other people have. So because we don't really interact on a regular basis, there hasn't been a whole lot of change in our relationship.
Yeah.
So, well, first I want to ask, because this was like a repeated question that people asked on Facebook, was how are you so gorgeous, and how do you deal with all the people who must be coming on to you, both male and female?
Very simple answer, because I know I'm long-winded and like my stories go round in circles and never come to an end. Because of 2 ladies, Lauren Dayton and Melanie, and gosh, I can't even begin to pronounce her name. Melanie in Boston, anyway. So I was out at Hampton Beach with them. I celebrated Memorial Day with them, and they taught me how to do makeup, and it was amazing, life-changing. Like, so once you
You were
slap
gorgeous before that. Your videos before
no.
you had
Slap
surgery, you
some
were
paint on
gorgeous.
this barn. Oh, thank you so much. But I'm serious. You slap some paint on this barn, and it really comes to life. So thank you to those two ladies.
Okay, so Brooke James asked a question that's kind of like pre-op and post-op, but you did a video this week where you talked about some issues with your family that lots of people have texted me about, and just want to tell you that they love you. And she said that you're such an amazing person. What was your biggest accomplishment in your life pre-op?
My biggest accomplishment in my life pre-op. That is so tough, and like I don't want to make it seem like just because I was overweight there was nothing remarkable about me, but I'm still kind of going through this journey, especially the mental portion of this, and I honestly struggle to see those important moments, and I really do struggle to define what my greatest accomplishment was, because I don't feel like I was living for surgery. I feel like I was a spectator and I was going through the motions, and I feel like this concept of life and everything is so brand new to me. So I really don't have an answer for you, and I know that's horrible.
No,
but
when I read the question, I was like, wow, because to me, my biggest accomplishment is this. I mean, it probably isn't. I'm much older than you, but
no,
it's hard because this has been such a life-changing thing.
it really has. Yeah, I agree.
Somebody asked if the show went down.
You can go ahead.
Someone asked if the show went down, so I hope that's not the case. Maybe that's just that person. But I have to tell you, I got another great picture of myself.
Is it a dick pic?
Not a dick pic, but it's Bill Streetman, who's going to be on the show next week. Do you remember him from WLSFA?
Uh-huh.
Was the one I was planking with. He had he ran a session. I'm not sure if you were in there, but he sent a picture planking on 2 chairs.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I will post that on Facebook later if I have his permission, because that's pretty impressive. Okay, that's what I want to say. James?
So my next question is, what led you to have the decision to get weight loss surgery? Was that any like one moment, or was it just a combination of things, or?
I remember going from 200 to 250 within a year, and that's when I first started thinking about it. I had done zero research, zero YouTube videos or whatever, but I remember being like, oh, I heard lap band works, and there's little complications, so I'm going to go have lap band. The employer that I worked for at that time did not cover it. So fast forward another year, I put on another 30 pounds that year. I'm working for this new employer, fabulous, fabulous employer, I'm lucky. And I go to a client out in the field, and I go to sit down at their chair at their desk, and like I was able to sit in it, but it was like I squeezed into that thing and focus on the conversation we were having. There, you know, I couldn't tell you a single thing that we talked about. All I can tell you is that I was just praying that I didn't just ricochet out of this chair all of a sudden, because I was barely in it. And
Yeah, I think a lot of us have had that experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
not a fun.
That fear of those chairs and not fitting in them, or
So what was the process after that? I mean, what was the process that got you to surgery after that?
As far as
being a doctor, did you have any waiting period?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So I had a 6-month waiting period covered by my insurance, and that's a total mindfuck, because once you make that decision, you're like, all right, I'm going to have surgery. You know, I'm sure all of us right now, you know, we all have the same story. You know, we become obsessed with YouTube, and we watch thousands of hours of videos, and we educate ourselves, and we get motivated. But when you're that has to wait 6 months for surgery, you start to get very jealous of the people that you're watching on YouTube. You want to support them, you want to congratulate, you want to be there for them in all of their successes, but for me, all I kept thinking about was, I want to be them. Why can't I be them? Why do I have to wait? So why can I not be doing that right now? And it was really hard for me to support people 100% because I was so jealous in that period. But I am thankful for that 6 months, like now looking back, because the day that I got on that table, I jumped on that table. I couldn't have been more ready for surgery that day. I was like, cut me open. Let's do this. It's party time.
Yeah.
So no fears before surgery?
I had fears like 9 months, 6 months before surgery, but like come the day of surgery, no. Like I knew, I was like, this is my second chance. Like my new amazing life is about to start. This is going to be effing awesome, and I was ready for it.
So, that I was going to leads into my next question is, was the process like everything from the surgery after the surgery and everything, was that kind of what you thought it was? And how, if it was different, how different was it than you thought it was throughout the journey, you know, to where you are now, I guess?
Yeah, so like we all watch, hours and hours and hours of YouTube, and we all think that we've just set ourselves up and we know everything that's going to happen. We know we're going to have
Right.
dumping syndrome. We know that, if something gets stuck, we have to walk around. We know, well, anyways, we know all the nitty gritty. Well, my doctor is like one of, I think, like 3 surgeons in the entire country that requires a feeding tube.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing on YouTube about that. There's nothing about like the stuff that's going to do to you mentally and what you go through when you sit there and you pour food down a tube and you know that that's going through your second stomach because you have 2 stomachs and you're feeding it. Like there was a whole mind fuck that I went through, during that time because I had to have a feeding tube for an entire month after surgery. So I'm so thankful for the support network that I had during that time because, I mean, they did wonders for me in helping me through that period.
What was your feeding tube's name? I forgot. I know you had a contest.
Okay, so it was Little Shop of Horrors. It was Horror. Yes, feed me.
Yes. So what do you think has been your biggest struggle post-op?
Food. I know it's not original, but gosh, y'all, this was really, really scary. Like, this is super, super scary. I went to Subway and I ordered a foot-long sub, and I thought I would eat, the 6-inch for lunch, and then, the other 6-inch for dinner, which that should be scary enough in its own that I can eat a 6-inch sub. But instead, I ate the full sub within like an hour and 15 minutes, and I had a panic attack after that. So,
yeah. Well,
food struggle.
The volume of food or the types of food you're eating now, though, is a big deal for you.
Even though I'm eating bad foods, I still have this feeling in the back of my head that that's within my control. But it's the volume that really scares me because I think you go through this, or at least I went through this process, and I never in a million years thought that a little over a year out of surgery that I could eat a foot-long sub from Subway. Yeah.
I mean, how long did it?
How long what?
How long did it take you to eat that?
About an hour and 45 minutes, and I was able to eat the full long, and that scares the shit out of me.
But I would say that that's not unreasonable, honestly, at this time, because as you're eating, the food's going down and processing, so you're just kind of constantly eating. So if you sat there and ate for 3 hours, all of us could get a ton of food down, more than you would think, right? Because it's constantly going through processing, making room for more food. So if you were to break that down and to say, I tried to do my meals make them last 20 minutes to half an hour, and then if I'm not done by then, I just stop eating pretty much. So if you would have just stopped after half an hour, how much do you think you ate of that? Maybe half of it, which would be normal, I think.
And I mean, that's a good point. I mean, when I'm putting down food, like my speed has picked back up, like to those like old ways, like like when I'm eating that 6-inch portion of the sub, I'm not eating it within a half hour. I'm eating it within 8 minutes. And that's scary.
Now, one of the things, the feeding tube was one thing that your doctor did that I had never heard of before, and the other thing was your calories were pretty high early on, right? You started out at like 1,200 calories, is that right?
like right out of like I started eating food, like I had eggs and stuff literally 2 days after surgery. And I know, like, I remember, like, right that first week, I think it was on 1,000 calories. A week or two later, I was at 1,200 right away. So, yeah, it was a really high amount because everybody else, you know, you could only eat an ounce at a time, but I had 2 ways of eating. I was able to take it orally more that I could shove stuff as well. So I was feeding both stomachs because with gastric bypass, as probably most people know, you know, our old stomach is still there. You know, they don't remove that. So I was able to feed both stomachs. Oh, that sounds so creepy. It is creepy. That is weird.
But so I guess I had a question. What was the I guess what's your doctor's thought process of having the feeding tube installed so you can get more calories in, or just the supplement nutritionally, or?
Yeah, no, it's the calorie thing. How he explained it to us was that our body goes through such a massive trauma and we need to repair ourselves. And so in order to set ourselves up for the best possible process as far as healing and everything goes, that you had to take an optimal amount of calories and protein. And right after surgery, it's not possible to take that.
Right.
You know, that most people struggle to take 300, 400 calories in, you know, this first week. But the feeding tube allowed us to take in a lot more. So I will say I've had 0 complications in this entire process. However, I don't believe that you need a feeding tube to have 0 complications.
Right.
You know, I've met amazing people in this community, and the reality is, I believe, like hearing everyone's story, is that, you know, they're really the techniques in this surgery and the information out there have advanced so much that they're really complications are not the norm. So you don't crazy
No, they're not.
Body.
It didn't seem like that being at 1,200 calories impacted your weight loss. I mean, you lost weight at a very typical rate post-surgery.
Yeah, no.
How many calories are you doing today about on a good day?
Oh, thank you. When I am being mindful, which unfortunately is not the norm, when I am being mindful, I would like to be around 1,200. I'm probably more around 1,400. But like I said, mindful is not the norm for me, so I'm probably taking in 2,100 a day on average, to be honest.
Are you still losing?
No,
you haven't been on the scale in a while.
Yeah, I've got some I'm confident, just the way like my clothes are fitting me now and stuff, and like the fupa, whew, like, oof, like I'm, oof, yeah, oof. That's
okay. I love that dress.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to be festive for the holidays.
So that leads me to my next question. So we got your calories covered. What exercise are you now doing now?
So I have a wonderful partner who helps motivate me on Runkeeper, and he's been training, doing a half marathon. Program. His name is Derek. He's in Texas. So Derek, well, he's got shin splints right now, so he's kind of got a little hiccup in the process. But you know, Derek gets on there and like does his runs, and he's like, "All right, you've got this. Go, 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 go." In theory, I should be running a whole lot more. I'm not. Realistically, I'm probably only working out about 3 times a week right now. But
yeah.
I think how many times?
Probably only about 2 times a week, to be honest. You know, that's kind of where it's at right now. When I am being mindful and when I'm doing what I should be doing, I'm working out more, like around 4 times a week.
How soon after you did, because you were one of the first people who I saw like do Couch to 5K, where you ran that really long period of time, and I still remember your video about that. And you did some fitness classes too.
Yeah, yeah, fitness.
And how long after surgery did you start that?
So I actually started the Couch to 5K program and finished it either 6 or 7 weeks post-op. So I started right away. I have enjoyed running before surgery, so it was something that was very easy for me to transition into. However, you know, WLSFA and like that's I'm not trying to stop blame WLSFA. WLSFA March. You know, I went out to California. You know, had a great time. Went on the cruise, and then for those of you that don't know, Elizabeth is an amazing hostess. So Elizabeth then took me in after the cruise, and we had just a phenomenal time. Please, if you have a chance to go out there, hook up with that lady. Amazing.
Well, except I have no place to live now, so if you come out,
I'm sending vibes about that, by the way. Yeah, like after that, like I was doing amazing, and then WLSFA and went, ooh, so I'm trying to find that upward slope again.
Yeah, I mean it's tough when you travel. I mean you did a lot of travel over that period of time.
But that's what my savings account said too.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was like the last trip for a little while. But that's what I found too. I did all this travel in the fall, and I mean, I am somewhat back on track, but I haven't gotten back on track the way I was before I did all that. Because when you disrupt your routine, I think it just shifts something. So, what's goal for you?
So I think I'm at 170. I'm probably like more like 174 right now. I was calling my own goal at 165. My surgeon never gave me a goal. My surgeon was just like, let's see what happens. And I mean, he was very cavalier about it. He was just more concerned about, you know, we need to get your total body fat and everything down. And that's all he stressed. He was very, very anti-scale goal. So I haven't hit my scale goal yet. I've been dabbling in the plastics arena. I have had a couple of quotes. I had set up appointments to have quotes from surgeons here local in Charleston because the ones I've had so far have not been local. And I actually canceled all of my appointments this month because I'm in a really weird headspace right now. I know I'm not doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm eating the right foods. I'm not exercising like I should. And I'm kind of going through this mind fuck of thinking that I don't deserve to better myself, and I don't expect anyone to understand that. Like this can be a scary times.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody understands that.
Yeah. So I'm working towards goal. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that. Some of those feelings of, not feeling you deserve things, not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
I think it's probably pretty typical here. I canceled my appointment with Dr. Katzen too.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. We'll talk some more about that offline. And I'm gonna run you out.
I'm gonna try to get Amy and Lorraine and Christine are coming to visit in January, and Amy has an appointment. I'm gonna try to see if I can get in on the day that she does because I need to do it.
Why didn't I invite you? Clicky.
Oh, listen, man! I just found out Gracie was going to visit you.
Clicky bitches. Okay.
Well, that's because they're running the Disney half marathon.
Okay, so I know it's really bad. I promise I'm not picking it, but I gotta dig at it. It just really. Okay.
Oh, speaking of noses,
my nose.
I got my nose re-pierced this weekend.
Look at you.
I did it in Portland, but I guess the placement was wrong, so I had to take it out and go back and do it. But this time I didn't get Lindsay Fly and the Waffles with me while I was doing it, and I had to do it by myself.
Aww.
Your first experience was still with them, and so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so my next question is, how did weight loss surgery affect your friendships and/or your career, if it did at all?
Oh, okay. I got my face lit up because I have so many amazing friends in this community. I love each and every single one of you, and I'm not gonna have this whole vagina monologue of telling you about how much I love you all because you all know. As far as work goes, I am in kind of a relationship management position, kind of outside sales geared. For the majority part of this year, I have been very, very stressed out and very on edge, and I've been waiting for the camera to drop, almost as if I was going to get fired this entire time, because we have a certain percentage of plan that we need to meet each year, and I running consistently for the entire year about 7% of plan, which is very, very bad. And so I think I started talking about in February about how bad I've been doing at work and how I was waiting to get axed. And I didn't know what for that. I've been losing weight. And in addition to losing weight, my confidence has been building. And so as my confidence has been building, I've been able to coach my clients in a different manner. So on from barely being able to even see my clients, basically getting booted out, of their offices, to them calling me and being like, hey, we haven't seen you in 3 weeks. When are you coming to see us? So right now I am running 200% of plan. I gotta say,
that is so awesome.
Awesome.
I needed to. I am running 215% of plan right now. And I wish it was just because I had these amazing relationships and I was that good at my job.
Mm-hmm.
But the unfortunate truth is, with my weight loss and my new sense of confidence, those things have attributed to that. So now, in my region, which is obviously the Southeast region, there's 53 people that do what I do, and I'm ranked number 3 in the company right now for the Southeast region, and that's huge. That's huge because at the beginning of the year, I was number 3. Like, I knew I was going to get fired, and so I'm lost, and the new body and the new confidence has all done that for me.
Yeah, that's interesting. You often hear people talk about that whole, was it because, of your looks? Your looks change, so people treat you differently because you look different, or is it because you have confidence now, so you approach people differently, you relate to people differently, you're more confident, you talk to people, you smile more, you look, you're just a more outgoing person, more social person. I honestly feel it's a combination of both. Like for me and all my friends that I've talked to,
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you 100% there. With the industry that I'm in, it is 90% male. So, not to call you out, Jim, but that whole male thing. So yes, it definitely does help when your attractiveness gets upped a little bit. But then obviously, with my confidence, I know that I'm behaving differently in my appointments, and I'm walking instead. Like before, I walk into my visit and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I'm here. I'm so sorry that I'm taking up your time. I'm just going to take a minute. I wanted to tell. Instead, I walk in, I'm like, I am here. I know you're excited to see me. Sit back because we're going to have an awesome, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Well, so that leads nicely into the talk about relationships. Let's talk about that like we've never done that before. But usually it's been one-on-one. So how has weight loss changed the way you relate to men?
There's been an evolution process for me. Like when it started out, I was making out with anybody and everybody that had a Twinkie. Because I was like, holy moly, like, because in the past, like, there would be like one guy every 3 years that would hit on me, and I had to take whatever I got that once every 3 years.
It's so different, man.
It is, and I'm like when it first started happening, I was like, oh my god, talk about stimulus overload. Like, I was a makeout whore. I have kind of, now that I've been going through this whole little bit, kind of like reeled it back in now, and I know I'm more focused on like what my long-term goal is and where my morals are and everything, and what gosh, it's been fun. It's been fun. I will say I have now gone out on dates with people who do not have felonies and who actually graduated high school.
When you have like real jobs and went to Ivy League University. I know, right?
It's been amazing.
So, pros and cons of that. What does that tell you about yourself? Because I've learned a lot in the last.
So, I have always been that girl. And as silly as it sounds, and the logical side of me knows it's not true, but I have always been that girl that has thought that I am not deserving of being loved, that I am not worthy of love. And I know that's ridiculous. I know everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves being loved. Everyone deserves to be treated right. But I am just now getting to the point that I'm starting to actually believe it. And I'm not totally there yet. You know, sometimes I have to check myself, but, you know.
I tell you how happy it makes me to hear you say that.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't think, and from a men's perspective, I think it wasn't much different for myself. I mean,
Really?
I think people, men and women that have are morbidly obese, especially for long term, like I was, I think it really affects your self-esteem in a lot of ways, where you do feel, like you said, you have to take the leftovers. You have to take what you date people that are actually willing to. You feel like grateful for this person who you probably wouldn't be your first choice either. But you're like, oh wow, well, at least they're going to go out with me. They'll be my girlfriend or whatever. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, and it's like a shift from being that to being I get to choose.
Right.
Yeah.
There are these people that I get to pick which one I want.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people out there with the whole self-esteem, the movement of, the saying is, fake it till you make it, and I often tell people, I think that's kind of bullshit though in a lot of ways, because like you can only fake it so much, and then when you do, if you don't really honestly believe it yourself, then that doesn't always work, You can fake it to other people. People can think you have a lot of self-esteem and you're confident and all that, the people around you. But can you actually fake it to yourself and tell yourself, that you deserve things? So that's the hard part. And once you can, then yeah, obviously, when you believe it, then, it's like you said, it's taking you this long to finally start to believe that, yes, you do deserve that,
And can I just real quickly, confess my love for Jim's wife, by the way?
Right?
I do. I love Jim's wife so much. So, and thank you guys for the Christmas card. I really appreciate it. Love it. Thank
we sent you a card?
Yeah, Jimmy, you sent me a
I
Christmas
know.
card.
Oh, wow. You know what? I got to talk to my wife. I think there was 2 lists. A list of people who were supposed to get cards and a list of people who weren't supposed to get cards.
Because we
I
didn't
think she
deserve
accidentally sent you one. Huh?
We didn't deserve cards, right?
Listen, the best Christmas card that I ever got last year, Liz sent Christmas cards out, and normally like there's 2 words that says like Happy Holidays and the person's name. Liz wrote the most beautiful letter.
Oh, wait till you get this year's.
Oh, did you save it?
Cry?
Huh?
Gonna make me cry?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm very excited. I didn't even know you were sending. All right, so I'm excited. All right, enough said. I'm excited.
And the Haneys get one too.
Oh, yay.
So, what do you think, Mellie May, have been your most powerful moments throughout this journey?
Oh, just the relationships from this community. And then there goes my uterus trying to take over and hijack everything, and like the estrogen starts flying and getting all fucking wonky and shit. But the most powerful thing is definitely my relationships. The people that I started this journey with and the people that I have met along the way mean the world to me. And I may not talk to them every day, every week. I may not talk to them every single month. Speaking of which, off track real quick, Lauren Dayton, I haven't heard from her in a while. Like, I'm going to send her some I'm going to send her a dick pic or something after this. I just, gosh, every single one of you, like, I love you so much and I appreciate you. And it's just been those connections, I've never had to pretend to be anyone. I could be myself, and I was accepted for being myself. And that was such a mind-blowing concept for me. So, I appreciate it.
Me too. I mean, I almost feel like more than the weight loss, maybe not more, but equal to the weight loss is making these relationships and having people reflect back to you who they see you as has been really powerful.
I agree.
And that we met them all on the internet. That's kind of, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm here. Hold on.
You turned into...
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw
Okay.
that. Oh.
So that's a good segue to talking a little bit about the weight loss surgery community. How did you find it, and how did you decide to make those? Jim, I know I'm skipping all over the place.
That's all right.
I'm gonna forewarn y'all. My thingy is about to die, so like, I just had to plug it in. So if it like suddenly falls over, it's just because it's got added weight on it.
Okay.
I'm an attention whore by nature, which I didn't necessarily understand at that time, and I think that's why I decided to start making videos. But as far as actually connecting with people, that wasn't a decision I'd made. I never reached out to anyone in the community. I did have a fangirl moment. Jen RNY, who actually just had plastic surgery, like she, of everyone in the community, she was the one that I watched obsessively and was like, oh, I love her. Oh my God, she made a video. I gotta watch it right now. But I never reached out to anyone. That I was like, oh my gosh, they have so many subscribers. I know that they have so many people inundating them with messages and everything. So, and not to mention, there's a part that just made it seem very surreal. Like they weren't real, even though they were on YouTube and they were talking about things that I was going through. Like they weren't real people to me. So I attribute everything 100%, like everything is to Gracie. No one's stopping me but me. She reached out to me and she was like, we're going to be friends. And oh, by the way, we're also going to be friends with this person and this person and this person. And I was like, oh, I like all these people. Y'all are my people.
Wait, can I interrupt you? Because she had a question, and that was a perfect segue, and I was going to forget. So she is asking, how do you plan to keep me on track during my upcoming visit? Yeah.
So I may have a party girl streak. I know that's really hard to believe. But Gracie is bringing her beautiful daughter with her, and I'm so excited. And we're going to do lots of family-oriented activities, and we're going to be walking a ton, and we're going to make smart food choices, and we are not going to be in the bars drinking nonstop. So
well, okay, but see, that leads to our next question. How many bottles of Moscato do you have?
Oh, I'm not a Moscato girl. I'm not a Moscato girl.
She and Sherry are. They're both Moscatos.
But because I love her so much, she will get here, and I will have string cheese and Moscato for her, because I take care of my women. Like, I know I will show a girl a good time.
And also, this is your first show that you've been on without her, right?
Yes. Like, I have a little separation anxiety. Yeah. I've always
So, Gracie, I'm going to send you some dates when we can do a show just with you, so you guys can have your own individual shows. Now, I'm not sure if you talked about this on a video or it's something that we've talked about, but is there a little anxiety that comes up with responsibilities of being sort of like a popular YouTuber?
Absolutely. I am very much a people pleaser. A lot of that, and just kind of I learned through research, stems from the fact that I was the oldest child of a very alcoholic family. And then the oldest child, that position tends to be the peacekeeper. You know, they try to make everything perfect because they don't want any drama or chaos, and they try to control that. So, and that is still me. And now, I'm 35 years old. I still do that. And I really thought, after weight loss surgery and as my confidence went up, I thought that I would get more of a handle and be more in control of my people-pleasing tendencies. And that hasn't kicked in yet. That's definitely an area that I still need to learn more about and improve on. So when my inbox on my Facebook starts filling up, people get very raw with me. You know, they tell me their stories. They open their hearts and they let me know what's going on. And I honestly, I really do, like, I want to read them and I want to respond to all of them, but there are so many and real life gets in the way, and I can't respond to them, and it really does make me upset. It really, really, really makes me upset because I want to respond, and I feel like because they support me and they watch my videos and they've been so instrumental in my success and helping me stay this course, I feel like I'm letting people down, and that's that weighs so heavily on me that I've kind of gotten to the point that I actually started avoiding Facebook. Like I was the girl before, like I would post 3 times a day, and now I'm like post 3 times a week because it causes there's some anxiety for me there now. And same with videos, like I might go through a spell where I post 2 videos at a time, and then I might go 6 weeks without posting a video.
Yeah, you need to stop.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You need to stop with the people pleasing shit. You know why that doesn't work, right? Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, just break it down logically. I mean, you can't please everybody. So if you try to please this person, you're going to piss somebody else off, or you're not going to, whatever. You try to please that person, and the next person is going to be upset. There's just no way you can please everybody. So do what you can. I mean, if you can't, and then don't feel guilty about not being there for everybody or perfect. Nobody's perfect. You can't please everybody. You're never going to be able to please everybody. I don't care who you are. So
that's good advice.
Stop with the people pleasing and trying to, and then not only just feeling guilty about it. I mean,
does that mean you're leaving?
There you go. She's spanking herself.
Just like Jim said, that's a perfectionist thing.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do everything for everybody, then you just wanna, and I can relate.
Then you just want to stop bail on everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it can't be perfect. I don't want to do it at all. I want to attempt it, yeah.
And I think that's part of a lot of.
Find a balance. You need to find balance.
You have a wife. It's a lot easier to find balance when you have a wife.
Oh, so you guys both need to find a wife then. That'll work.
Can I just share yours? I never thought I would be into swinging, and I really still don't want to categorize myself as that, but like she's pretty cool. No, actually, I'm sorry, don't be my wife. Because she can handle me. She can put me into line, so I wasn't trying to cheat on you. You're my woman.
Okay, so we're coming close to 6 o'clock, but I have one question, and then Jim is going to go into our weight loss surgery inside the actor studio questions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had one tip you could give to newbies, what would it be?
Form relationships right away. Put yourself out there. Especially for some of us who it doesn't come natural to, get on message boards, join Facebook groups, watch YouTube videos, comment on other people's YouTube videos, reach out there, find your people because it's going to be so instrumental in your success. And after you have surgery, you go through such an amazing, incredible, bizarre mind fuck. You need someone there that's going to understand and support you. So as soon as you can, reach out to people and start forming relationships in the community.
Mm-hmm. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so inside the WLS studio questions. First question, favorite word?
Spatula. That's also my prison handle.
Spatula.
Wasn't it? It's fun to say. Roll off the tongue of spatula. And like when you're in the prison yard, it's intimidating too. I'm like, what's up? I'm spatula.
Okay, so least favorite word.
Hunt.
What? What did you say?
Hunt.
Oh, okay. You're turning like shades of red.
I said that. Anyways.
Okay, so your turn-ons spiritually, creatively, or emotionally?
Really, let's just, yeah.
Besides that.
Yeah.
Spatulas and, no.
Next.
Oh, come on, give us something.
Our turn-ons, okay, so.
Emotionally, not like.
No. So, nature, I'm a big dork. Nature is a big one for me. Like, I never had neighbors. I didn't have a lot of friends. Like, I didn't have friends to play with growing up just because of logistics. And I lived on a couple of acres. And so I would take the animals and we would go out in the woods and, like, sit in the trees and, like, reflect and, like, think about life and stuff, like, ever since I was a little kid. And that's carried on as an adult. I still I get out in nature and it moves me, and it's a very spiritual thing and inspires me and kind of recenters me and like helps me get the crazy out.
Okay, cool. So what turns you off?
When men call their penises the unicorn. Don't call your penis the unicorn. That's not hot. That's not hot. Lady Boner Kill.
Duly noted.
Thank you.
Have you, Jim? Have you ever?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh
No,
my
I
goodness.
didn't think
And
so.
like,
Mm-mm.
you would think that that's something that like it would just one person would say. I've had people say, I pet the unicorn tonight. I'm like, stop it.
I cannot
Stop
believe
calling
more than one person has said that to you.
I don't want to know about you masturbating. And second of all, I cannot handle you calling it the unicorn. That's just, no.
Okay, so that leads into my next word. My next question. What's your favorite curse word?
Oh. Is cock a curse word? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, unless you're talking about like a male chicken,
No,
then not really.
I'm not gonna be wishy-washy. I'm gonna commit to this. Cock is my favorite curse. No, fuck. I mean, I messed that up. Fuck is my favorite curse word. You're such bad. I behave so much, and then I get around y'all, and y'all bring out the bad side of me.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so what sound or noise do you love?
Y'all are fucking pervert.
I'm just reading the questions off.
They're my questions, so I guess I'm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What sound do I love? What sound do I love? I don't know. That was hard. I don't know. I'm gonna be lame. I have to pass. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Okay. No. I'm gonna actually hold on. I'm gonna be like super sentimental and fuzzy. My dog. She snores. I love that sound. I freaking love that girl so much. Like that, my dog is my world. And so when she snores, I just like want to like hug her and squeeze her and love up on her to no end.
Okay, so what sound or noise do you hate?
Oh my gosh. If any of y'all meet me or whatever you're around, please don't crack your knuckles. Like, I want to throw up right now even. Stop it.
Sorry. When you say
Like this crap, you don't like that?
Don't ever knuckles around me. I can't.
Okay. Well, it's better than what I thought your answer was going to be something like a unicorn impaling a pussy or something was your worst noise you hate. I mean, I'm talking about like if unicorns actually existed and like someone's cat like got impaled on its horn, that would be a horrific sound, wouldn't it?
Totally.
Okay, I'm just saying it would be.
Hey, can I interrupt?
Melissa, you're blushing.
Because he said the pussy word.
But he was talking about cats.
I said cat. It's cats, yeah. You mentioned your dog. What's the difference? Would it be better if I said feline?
No, the blue.
Canines and felines.
Goodness gracious. Whew. All right.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. Like I feel like I need to like bust out my white girl dance moves or something now. Like, hold on, totally off topic real quick. Like, I don't know if y'all have like your signature move, but for whatever reason, like when I get to that point and I'm dancing and like I feel like I'm about to break out my sexy moves, like that's when the arms go up in the air. I'm like, yeah. So like I get to that point and the arms go up and I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna drop it like it's hot, right? So I go down. Well, when my arms are up and I try to drop, like I'm awkward. I'm so awkward and I don't have moves. Yeah. It was timber. It went down, like boom. Like when you're on the dance floor, like a crab, like not hot. Not hot.
Not hot.
Not unless you can stay vertical.
Can you?
Okay, so this leads to the next question. It kind of maybe it has to do with that. It says, so what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
No.
Answer maybe, possibly.
No. If I could have Amy Gets a VSG or Amy VSG's porn star hair, then maybe I would want to be a stripper in my next life. But I have really.
You're a rocket scientist.
I know. Seriously. No, I'm a porn star rocket scientist. Like.
Right. Exactly.
Debbie Does Dallas has never done the NASA edition. I have a topic. Astronauts have problems. I like if it paid well beyond six figures, I would love to be a buyer for one of those stores.
Be a what?
I I would love to be like a buyer. However,
I don't think that pays six figures.
Yeah, no, and that's, I was like, I think I make more money than them right now, and unfortunately I have a bad shopping habit, and I have to keep fueling my addiction, so, yeah, but it would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. And what profession would you not like to do?
Anything that involves work. Come on. Hello? Hello? I was destined to be a kept woman. Come on.
Yeah, how do we apply for that job?
I sound like an amazing catch right now. Hi, my name is Melissa. I like long walks and I like an open checkbook so that Liz can come over and drink jalapeno martinis with me by the pool all day long.
Hashtag life goals for all young ladies.
Hashtag major catch right here. I am an effing hot catch.
Okay, wait. We just got a message from Spring Bishop. And she says she's watching, and we're so funny because we are. But anyway.
Yeah, that's kind. It's tomorrow. Hold on, time out. I was on the Naked Truth a couple of times a year ago, and every single one of them had to be deleted. So I
remember that. This one won't be deleted. This is the way it goes every time now.
Okay.
I remember the deleted one, yes. But see, that was when you weren't on by yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I think we have one more question.
Last one.
Your answer.
So, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you enter the pearly gates?
I hope he plays Journey. I hope God
believing.
What song?
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. And yes, I'm pretty sure that Liz was in Raleigh with me, and I think I might have stood on a bar stool in the Irish bar.
He was so cute. The little bartender was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
And I was wearing this shirt that night because I have pictures. I sent you some.
Yeah. That was a fun, and it was such a small group, and it was very intimate, and we had a blast. It was a great time. So I hope God loves Journey.
Okay. So Spring Bishop says she wants to come over and have drinks with us.
Oh, yeah.
And then when she was on the Naked Truth, she was smashed.
No judgment.
Yeah, I remember that show.
And
That was awesome.
Was too. I don't remember. Anyway.
Her show was epic.
It was awesome. Okay, well, we have one more question that came in. Well, we're running pretty late. I'm not going to ask this question. I'll send it to you, and we'll give you an answer later for Danny Malling, who posted the question. So thank you, Melissa, for being on with us tonight.
Yes, thank you.
It makes me realize how much I miss you.
Oh, I know. March. I'm pushing for March.
Oh, you're pushing to come out here in March? Oh, no, March, Chicago. Sorry, I forgot. Okay. But you can come here anytime.
Thank you.
So next week, which is after Christmas, so everybody have a very Merry Christmas, we're going to have Bill Streetman on, who was the guy who was planking on his chairs earlier. He did a great... Sorry, these texts are maybe not a good idea during the show.
Did you get...
I texted somebody about the unicorn thing, not somebody in the weight loss surgery community. And
you got a dick pic.
No, I didn't get a dick pic, but they had an interesting response. Anyway.
It would be a horn pic anyway, not a dick pic. That's correction.
Sorry.
I see all kinds of memes around this unicorn thing. No? Okay. Anyway.
I think, like, someone even has a shirt. It might be Lauren or Lindsay. Someone even has a shirt that says, "Bitch, I ride a unicorn," and I do admire that. Love it.
Okay. Anyway, Bill Streetman next week. He has some really interesting things to say. So I hope you guys tune in. You may not know him because he's not a YouTuber, but I encourage
he rode his bike to OH, right?
He did. He rode his bike from like
600 miles or something.
Ohio to
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
What?
Ohio guy?
Yes, that's the guy who rode the bike.
I just have to, okay, so OHIO. I just have to throw that out there. Okay.
Oh.
So he'll be here next week, and I will be co-hosting with Tanya O'Rourke. So I'm very excited about that because I haven't gotten to do that yet.
Yay.
And then on January 3rd, we will ring in the new year with Candy Pants, Pam O'Neill, who will be on, and it will be Jennifer.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be a lot of fun. So that'll be Jennifer Bleacher and I. And I think I have officially, since the last 2 shows I've done, gone over 6 o'clock, stopped my, I don't know, my rule that we end at 6 o'clock. So, sorry.
Yeah, I know. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share The Naked Truth.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.